Guys, I want to say this to you guys. There is a recurring decimal, there's a recurring theme. Guys, how are you doing? Come on, I'm hoping that you're having a good day. I'm truly hoping that you're having a wonderful day today. Because I'm just giving thanks. I'm just saying, God, thank you for this day. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for this time. And always when I sit before the camera and I'm here to share some content with you, to know that I would touch someone's life and there was something that I could share or say that can make your day feel much better. Whenever people start to feel as if they're heading back into a place of confinement, they're heading back into a place of their voices being taken away, their dollar is being tampered with, cost of living going up, inflation on the rise, and just this continuous oppression that is coming. I'm telling you that there's going to be that one person. All it takes is one person to stand up and to say enough is enough. And I'm not taking this. I'll give you a story. So years ago, I was traveling in a taxi, in a cab, and I remember taking that cab. And for whatever reason, I was running a bit late, and I was very meticulous to the type of cabs that I take. And while traveling, this driver decided that he was going to overtake and do some things like going around, corners and things of the nature and just taking risk. Now, I decided that I was not taking any more. I asked him to pull over, to let me out. I'm getting out. And would you believe two more persons were in the back of that vehicle with me? And the moment I got out of that cab, they got out as well. And they decided that they were not going any further. The point of the story is it only takes one person to say enough is enough. And sometimes you're not going to hear others really speaking out. But the actions of that one person is enough to say, you know what, I had enough. I was about to speak up. I was about to do something. But seeing that you did it, I'm going to stand with you too, so that we cannot be in the ship any longer. Guys, I want to say this to you guys. There is a recurring decimal, there's a recurring theme that keeps repeating itself over the years. And I want to start off by reminding us about the story about the children of Israel. They were brought into Egypt. What happened over time is that there was another Pharaoh, there was another king that arose in this time. And that king decided that he was going to oppress the people. He was going to make it hard for the people. And so what was a good working relationship between the two nations became oppressive. And for many years, they worked, they toiled, they were enslaved. And over time, you found out that, the children of Israel begin to cry out unto the Lord for help, cry out for a savior, cry out for a redeemer. And the good book declares that God, in all his mercies, in all his grace, he rose up a deliverer. And that deliverer was Moses. And through that story, we saw where God, the hand of God was fighting for the people of Israel. And so they were relieved from their oppressors. Their enemies were destroyed. And the children of Israel were now in a place where they were able to build and to follow God and to be directed so that God could lead them and be their king. Now I want to fast track now into the world and the time that we're living in. Now, in the beautiful country of America, we have seen many historical events that has taken place over the times. America has been seen as the home of the free, the home of the brave, the place that have committed themselves, that under God. The state of New York has been facing a number of challenges for years now. And what has happened is, you know, the prices of gas, the prices of fuel, the prices of toll, and all these things have been going up and above. And just the mere moving around to do deliveries and to get goods on a timely basis at different places has been something that truckers have been battling with for years now. And amidst the trying times, the testing times that persons are facing, all it takes is just for that additional pushing over the edge. It's almost like you've been poking the bear. I've always used this analogy. You've been poking the bear, and every day you get up and you're poking that bear, and you're saying, "Hey, he ain't doing anything. He's all right. You can go ahead and poke him." But what you don't remember is that one of these days when you're poking the bear is going to be waiting. The bear is going to be preparing so that when you think you can go and poke the bear, you're going to be captured. And so what is happening right now, I'm just going to play a clip so that you can understand a little bit better as to what I'm talking about, so that you can understand the magnitude of what is happening right now, right? At this moment, people are just, trying to get above and keep their heads above the water and to survive. The last thing you want to do is to let them feel as if they don't have a voice, they don't have a say, they don't have a representative. And, something happened in the week, Trump was fined at a massive fee. And that was even ridiculous to think about. And so, amidst all that is happening within the state of New York, that was the last straw. And we're seeing repercussions right now where truckers have been detouring, truckers have been abandoning the old journey to even go to the city of New York that consists of almost 9 million people. And that's a lot of mouth to feed. One of the things I want to remind us is that when it comes to air, when it comes to the sea, and when it comes to truckers, they are the backbone of any city, of any country. And if you think that, you're not going to be hurt, hey, this is not going to affect me, that's all right. You're making a sad mistake. And so I just want you to take a look as to what is happening here. And I just want to get some feedback as to what are your thoughts in all that is playing out right now.
I've been on the radio talking to drivers for about the last hour 15 minutes. And I'm talking to at least 10 drivers going the other way. I'm heading down from South Wisconsin. And they're going to start refusing loads in New York City.
Guys, let me say this again. The moment persons feel as if you've taken away their voice, you've taken away their reason to fight, you're interfering with their need to see better, to be better, you're in a world of trouble. And so I want us to understand that. I want us to understand that this is a movement that is already affecting the state of New York. We have different reports that are coming out. We have persons that have begun to relocate, not because that they want to, but because of the fact that they are anticipating, what is to come. And so think about it. Think about you having your family. Think about the fact that you're trying to be better for yourself. You're trying to, especially as a parent, you're trying to provide. You're trying to ensure that you have some retirement. You're trying to ensure that you have good health. And you're trying to ensure that the city, the country that you're living in is a place that you can say, listen, I'm comfortable here. I was born and raised here, and I will die here. But at any given times, I'm telling you, my people, at any given time, when that is being interfered with, or it feels as if all my hard work, all that my ancestors have done, all that I have stood for is on the questioning, you're going to hear a resistance. You're going to get a resistance. And I just wanted to let you know that we're going to see things play out as we go. We're going to get information in real time through social media, as to what is currently unfolding. But just be reminded, just as a story that I gave you back in the Bible, and through that story, the hand of God was with the people. And so I know for Americans, we Americans, we're thinking about how can we be better as a nation. We have gone, we have messed up, and we want to come back into good graces with God. And we see where a nation that feels as if they have gone astray and have come to grips that we were in error, and trying to make up for that error and trying to repent, they're not going to allow anything to stand in your way. But the only way to move is upward. And so I'm just hoping that persons can view this much deeper, wider, and without any form of resentment or hate. Just understand that as a people, we're trying to be better for each other. We're trying to be better for ourselves. And if I have something to say and you feel that I am not valuable enough to say what I need to say, that's going to let me feel as if I don't have a say. I'm not worth it. I'm not valuable enough. My families and friends are going to see that too. And the support that is there, you will feel that support, because they all believe that I too have a voice, just as much as you have a voice. But as time progresses, we're going to see things play out much, much deeper. And, this trucker Ray, Chicago Ray, he's definitely, for his cause. And a lot of persons are in support as to what Trucker Ray is about. Let me ask you this. What are you fighting for? What is your cause? And does that cause align with the principles and the things that God would want? And if you truly believe that, and after looking at the scriptures, then I say to you, God bless you. God bless America. If you have not yet liked, share, and subscribe, please go ahead and do so.